Hello friends, today I'm going to show you how we can integrate Pulumi with Azure. This is just a part 1, the first part of this video. In this video we'll cover the download and install Pulumi on the Windows platform. Then we'll see the Pulumi command line options, what are the different commands and subcommands which we have. Then we'll cover the how to create the project, organization and the stack. We'll try to create the Azure TypeScript project, and then finally we'll create the finally we'll have the integration with the Azure. We'll try to create some of the Azure resources into the resource group and see how it works. Okay, so and then I have given the email address, okay, at the end of the slide, support@azurewebmaster.com. So feel free to post any query in this email address if you have. Okay, thanks. Let's get started, guys. So here I have created the brand new VM, okay, and we'll start on this machine. This is the Windows machine. So let's go to the Chrome and then just see download and install Pulumi. So if you search how to install and how to download and install Pulumi, this is the first link you will get, and just click on that. In that link, you will see here there is option. Okay, so you can install Pulumi using the Chocolate package manager. Okay, so Chocolate is the very well-known package manager, uh, and you can use that. So just click on this Chocolate package manager, and then here you can click on this get started link. Just go a little bit down. Okay, and you will see here step-by-step instructions. So what it says, the first step is ensure that you are using an administrative shell. So and on this machine as of now I already have the administrative access, administrative privileges I already have. So just make sure that on VM where you are installing the Pulumi you already have the administrative privileges. Second is the install the PowerShell exe. So on my machine already I have the PowerShell exe. So let's run that. Okay, so PowerShell, yeah. Okay, so it is already there. Now on this third step, you will have to once you complete the first and second step, just copy this command which is given here. Okay, and go to the PowerShell exe and enter the command. Press enter. What it says is that Choco was found. So what I have done, I have already run this command. So Chocolate is already there on my VM. So, okay, so Choco, if you run the Choco and press enter, it is already there. So Chocolate package manager is already downloaded and installed, and the version is 0.10. Okay, okay, so Chocolate is already available now. Let's go back. Okay, so here it says that on the Pulumi website you need to run this command choco install Pulumi. So just copy this command and again come to PowerShell and run this command. What it says here is that Chocolate point was 0.10 is already installed and it is installing now Pulumi. So what it says that Pulumi is already installed, okay, because I have already ran this command and then all the dependencies and everything is already installed which is required for Pulumi. Okay, so Pulumi is already installed and chocolate is already there. Okay, so now we are all set. Okay, okay, so that's the case. So now Pulumi, if you can just run the Pulumi command and then you will get all these options. Okay, so here if you run the Pulumi command you will see here many available commands which is there. Pulumi cancel, then config, console, destroy, help, and so on. Okay, so very first thing what you need to do here is run the Pulumi uh, who am I command. Okay, so what this command does is like it will give you that with which account you logged in here. Okay, so Pulumi who am I is returning the Azure Webmaster. Okay, so this is the account with which I logged in here. Okay, I'll show you how we can do that. Okay, so let's go to the browser. Okay, and next tab, and then we'll see here uh, Pulumi login. Okay, just click here. Then this is the link you will get. Okay, and then you can see here as a command like Pulumi login. Now let's go back to the command line option and see here Pulumi login. Okay, yeah. Okay, so here if you see the message logged in to pulumi.com as Azure webmaster. Okay, and this is the URL it is giving. Okay, so what it means that I have already logged in into the pulumi.com site, okay, using this Azure webmaster account. Okay, so that's how it is. Now go to here, go to the uh, this pulumi.com site and click on the sign in. Okay, it will redirect you to the Pulumi console. Okay, so now if you see here, uh, my dashboard is there. Okay, so in the sense the Azure webmaster. Okay, so this Azure webmaster, I logged in as Azure webmaster as I previously mentioned, and this is the entire dashboard for that account. Okay, so what you can do guys is that you can create any like account. Okay, and then you can come to this pulumi.com and then you can log into that console. Okay, uh, I will not show you how to like log out. I mean, you can just go here, okay, and then you can say here sign out, okay, and then it will ask you the once you try to log in and all that, it will ask you the access token, and you can get that access token from the dashboard itself. Okay, so this is very simple. Okay, so I signed in as a Azure Webmaster, and this is the dashboard which I am seeing currently. Now there are many tabs here: dashboard, projects, then we have members and all that, right? Okay, so this is how we can get the dashboard for each account. Okay, okay, so so far so good. Now let's create the project and the organization. So if you see here, the Azure Cloud Infra organization I have already created. Okay, now I'll show you how we can do that. So very first thing what you can do is like I have run the command Pulumi new. Okay, now if you see here, there is a error which we got. It says that the current directory is so it needs the empty directory, and the current directory is not the empty. Okay, so you can create the new directory using this minus minus dir options. Okay, so for this demo I have already created the directory, so go to the yeah, Azure Cloud Proj. Okay, so Azure Cloud Proj is the directory which I have already created. I'll show you here in the Explorer. So go to the C colon and then Azure Cloud Proj. Okay, so this is what I have created here. So using this Pulumi new command. Okay, so Pulumi new and then all. So this is already there. So we'll just go to the Azure Cloud Proj and then dir. So once you run this command, Pulumi new and the name of the directory, it creates the bunch of files and the folders. So if you see here node modules, okay, the folder which is already created, which has all the modules related to uh, the TypeScript project. Then we have index.txt file, then package log, then package JSON file, YAML files, and all that. We'll go into the each and every file in the subsequent part of this video. We'll not cover here. We'll just cover the basic part. Okay. So now let's see. For the for the demo purpose, I'll again create the new project. Okay, just to show you how we can get the options and all that. So let's start. Pulumi new minus minus dir and then say let's say I'll just go to the C colon first. Okay, yeah, Pulumi new minus minus dir test underscore demo and press enter. Okay, so what it will do, it will show you the bunch of options. Okay, so if you see here, please choose a template. Pulumi has given you the specific templates as per your requirement, as per your need. Okay, So here, if you see AWS C Sharp, then AWS Go, then JavaScript, Python, and all that it is, and then same option applies for Azure as well. Then we have a Google, then Kubernetes and all that. Okay, so Pulumi has created the bunch of templates, and you can use the template as per your requirement. As of now, we'll go ahead with the Azure TypeScript as I mentioned earlier, and then press enter. So what it does is like it will ask you the some questions. Okay, that what is the project name? We'll keep the project name as it is. The default here is a test underscore demo. So enter. Then the project description, a minimal Azure native TypeScript project. Okay, so that is done. And then please enter your desired stack name. Now what is the stack? Okay, you remember in the first slide I have shown you that we'll understand the difference between the project, organization, and the stack. So stack is nothing but the environment. Very simple, okay, to be honest. So here we can have a stack as a development or a QA or SIT or pre-production or maybe production. So stack is nothing but the environment on which environment you want to work. So stack name here is the dev. You can enter any another stack name like QA or maybe some kind of SIT or pre-production or whatever it may be as per your need. Okay, so stack is nothing but the environment. Now, what is the organization? Organization is the logical grouping, or maybe I would say logical namespace, which will combine all the stack. So, organization name and then stack name. This is how the format we give to create a stack. Okay, in an organization. So first layer is organization, and then there is a stack. So in the organization, we can have many stacks. So development is one stack, QA is another stack. Okay, and then maybe production is another stack. Okay, so in our organization, so here what we can do is that we can create the organization and then stack. So let's go back before we press enter. Let's go back to the our portal. Yeah, so if you see here, Azure Cloud Infra is the organization which I have already created. Okay, sorry. So this organization is already created here. Okay, and this dev project, okay, Azure Cloud Infra, Azure Cloud Proj dev, it is already created here. Okay, so I have created near about 2 days ago, uh, and this is the entire stack name, the fully qualified name kind of. Okay, so Azure Cloud Infra, then Proj, and then dev. Okay, that's how it works. Okay, so let's back to the stack name and then press enter. Dev. Okay, so created stack dev. Okay, now it is asking you to the Azure native location. Okay, so the location here is a West US, so just keep as it is. Okay, saving config and installing dependencies. Okay, now it will install all the dependencies which is required for the TypeScript project. Okay, so it will download all the libraries, the node modules, okay, all the dependencies, everything it will install, and it will give you the final directory or the the final the template or skeleton. Then you can start working on that. So let's give a minute for that, let it complete. So as also till now we have seen how to download the Pulumi, install the Pulumi, and then now we are creating the new project and the new stack. Okay, so probably it will take some time, and it will complete. So let's wait for that. Um, by the time it completes the installation, I'll show you the options on the dashboard. Okay, so as of now I have shown you this is the organization and the project. Okay, Azure Cloud Infra. Now what is project? Okay, so project is nothing but the again a placeholder which will have all the specific files related to that specific template. Okay, so now we have created the Azure TypeScript project, right? Okay, so Pulumi will create the project directory. Okay, and it will create all the files required for that TypeScript project. So all the TS files, node modules, and everything. So project will have all the data and the metadata required to run the Pulumi for that specific template. Okay, this is how the project works. Okay, now you can click on this specific uh, project. Okay, and then you can say here what exactly the keys and the locations and everything we have. Okay, so you can from the console you can go to the stack, you can go to the activity, okay, and then you can go to the resources, okay, stuff like that, and then what specific resources you have created, settings and everything. Okay, so if you are not that much comfortable onto the command line, you can go here onto the dashboard and then you can do the stuff, you can get all the details. Okay, so this is how you can do that. Let's go back here. Okay, yeah, so this is now the dashboard. Now if you see here members tab, okay, you can invite the members. Okay, so as of now Azure Web Monster is the only member currently which has the admin rights. Okay, you can you can invite many members and then you can give the access depending on their roles. Okay, and then we have here teams, then we have policies and all that. As of now I don't have any team here, I can create the team. Okay. Okay, so what is the purpose of this team? You can have the different teams, okay, assigning different roles, and then you can work collaboratively with the teams so that you can more organized and more structured way of doing things with the Pulumi. Okay, but this feature is available with the enterprise. Okay, so enterprise license you need to take and then take it forward. Okay, let's see whether this is done or not. Yeah, good. So this is done. Okay, it haven't found any vulnerabilities. Okay, and then our project is created. So if I go here dir and if you say here test underscore demo, this is the directory which we have created, and these are the C, these are the files which has created automatically by that command. Okay, so this is how it works. Okay, now let's go back to the our previous directory, cd azure cloud proj. Okay, so if you see the contents are same. Okay, and the file structure, the folders are same is exactly. Now let's go back to the now command line options as we have mentioned earlier. So Pulumi. Okay, okay, so now what we have seen up till now is like the command who am I, which will give you the username or the account name with which you have logged in. Okay, now there is a cancel command. So what cancel will do, the if a specific stack is running any update, it will cancel that update. Okay, if any. Okay, now Pulumi config. Just run the Pulumi config. As of now, I will not show you the Pulumi cancel because my updates are not running. So if you have any running update, you can just cancel that update using the Pulumi cancel command. Now Pulumi will see the config command. Pulumi config. Okay, and then press enter. So as of now here it is giving you the key and values. Okay, so Pulumi config command does is it manages the configuration of your entire organization or the stack. Okay, so you can create the new key and values. Okay, and then assign those key and values to your Pulumi configuration, so that whenever you run the Pulumi commands, okay, it will fetch that configuration and take it forward. Okay, now Pulumi console. Okay, so opens the current stack in the Pulumi console. So just run the Pulumi console command. Pulumi console and press enter. Okay, now see automatically it opens the browser. Okay, and then it will open the entire cloud project. Okay, now it is asking me, if you see here, it is asking me to log in because this is the new web browser I have opened that doesn't have all my settings. But if that would have been the case, I would have seen this kind of a page which is coming here, which is showing here. Okay, so logged in already as Azure Web Master, and it will redirect me to this page. Okay, good. So this is the console. Now destroy, this is a very important command guys, Pulumi destroy. Okay, so what it does is it destroys the existing stack and all its resources. So let's say for example if you have deployed some of the Azure resources, okay, into your stack, some kind of let's say storage account or virtual machine. Okay, now currently we are talking about the Azure, right? So let's say assume that you have already installed some of the resources in Azure. the resource group. So this command will totally destroy all the resources. It will clean up all the resources. Okay, that's how it will be. So I'll just run this command. Let's see, Pulumi destroy, and see what happens. So Pulumi destroy. Okay, sorry, it's a mistake. Pulumi destroy. Yeah. So let's see what happens. See here, previewing destroy view live. Okay, so what it does is that it will, so if you can click on this specific link, you can you can view the entire destroy operation as a live. Okay, now, so see here, there is already a storage account created with the name SA, resource group created with the name resource group 1 2. Okay, in my Azure subscription, I'll show you later. But and it is asking it is asking you to create, it is asking you to the question like, do you want to perform this destroy, yes, no, or details. Okay, I'll say now no. Okay, press enter, and then it says that okay, confirmation declined, not proceeding with the destroy. Okay, okay, so now good. So let's say as of now I'll not destroy, I'll create the new resource group and the resources for this demo. Okay, let's use that. Let's see. So Pulumi, one sec, Pulumi, then let's say enter. Okay, now Pulumi Help will give you all the options related to the this commands and all that. If you need some help on the specific command, you can get that. Then Pulumi import. Okay, it imports the resources into the existing stack. So let's say if you have some kind of a, let's say some JSON file or YAML file from which you need to import the resources into the existing stack, you can use that Pulumi import options. Okay, now Pulumi login. Okay, so if you see here, as of now I don't have any JSON file or YAML file from which the resources can be imported. I don't have that. Okay, but you can. It's very easy. You can import those resources. Okay. Now Pulumi login. Okay. So I already shown you that command Pulumi login. So one second, I can do that. Pulumi login. Yeah. Pulumi login. So it is already logged in as a Edge webmaster. Pulumi logout, you can log out. Okay, again with the same command, sorry, same Pulumi logout command. So you can just run the Pulumi logout, and then it will log you out. I will not do that because we need to continue our demo. Then Pulumi logs. Okay, you can run here Pulumi logs. Okay, and then collecting logs for stack, Azure Cloud, Dev, since this one. Okay, so it will collect those logs. Okay, and then we can see those logs. Okay, but as of now I don't have any logs. Okay, so it is not showing. Okay, so there are two ways to see the logs. You can config, you can have a configuration, or you can do the settings to view the logs under the console, on this command console I'm saying, and you can see the logs into the Pulumi console as well in the web browser. Okay, so there are two options available. Okay, then we have Pulumi new, that we have already seen, Pulumi new and all that. Okay, so once again I'll just run this command. Okay, Pulumi new. So again it is saying this, again it is complaining that it is not empty. So current directory is not empty. Okay, we already have files and folder in the current directory. So probably we need to again run the option with the -dir, and then some kind of let's say c:// some abc, something like that. Then it will show you all the options, but I'll not do that now. Okay. Okay, and I'll just press Control C. Okay, I'll just come out. Okay. Okay. So very simple. Then about the plugins. Okay, now plugin is very important command in Pulumi, which will manage all the languages and resource provider plugins. So there are many plugins which comes for each kind of a project type and all that, and for each kind of a cloud provider like AWS, Azure, or GCP, and then you can use those plugin to manage your resources and the languages and all that. We'll cover that part later in the next videos. Okay, I'll show you that how we can do that. Again with the policy, manage resources, policies, and all that. You can manage the resource policies like that. Let's say, for example, there is some kind of a retention policies or the resource creation policies and all that, or you want to restrict something, right? That user should not do that. Okay, so that also you can manage is with the policies and all that. So some kind of like compliance and the governance kind of activities you can do using these policies and all that. Again, we'll cover that is like a bigger part, so we'll cover that point later. Okay, so that's how it is. And analyze the preview. So preview is like some kind of a dry run. Okay, so if you want to deploy some resources into the stack, how that run would be. So that specific thing you can use in the preview option. Okay, so you just run the Pulumi preview and it will be done. Okay, refresh. So now refresh the resources in a stack. Okay, so you can run the refresh command. Okay, and then it will so let's say Pulumi refresh. Okay, so it will refresh all the uh, resources in a stack. Okay, see here refreshing. So as I mentioned earlier that I have already the resource group there and already storage account. Now if you see here that do you want to perform this refresh and all that. Okay, so there is a like so what I have done is like on the from the Azure portal I have already deleted those resource group and the storage account. So it is already detecting that someone has already gone to that portal and it has deleted those resources, and that's the reason it is saying that you need to delete this because in Pulumi configuration it is still exists, but in the portal of the Azure it does not. So it is asking me to delete those resources in the plan section. Okay, so what I'll do is currently I'll say that yes. Okay, so I will delete these resources from the Pulumi configuration. Okay, so I'll just press enter and it is refreshing now. Okay, so it what is refreshing in the sense it is maintaining the state that uh, with the Pulumi. So now the state of Pulumi and the resources state in the Azure are exactly same. So now if I run the refresh command once again, it will show you that everything is up to date. Okay, yep, nothing is there. Okay, yep, so if I say let's say yes, yep, nothing. Okay, so everything is fine. Okay, unchanged. Good. Okay, now let's again go to the commands. So refresh is there. Now Pulumi stack. So now here Pulumi stack. Okay, it will give you all the related information about the stack. So what is the stack name? Okay, and what are the providers and all that. So my stack name is Azure Cloud Proj Dev. That is my stack name, and it is it is from the native Azure provider. Okay, and it has given me all the storage keys and output and everything. Okay, so that we can see in this case. Okay, I'll just clear now. And now Pulumi and then enter. Okay, and then here we can have okay stack is done. Now state. Okay, enter the current state stack state. So if you want to know what is the state of my stack, you can just enter this command Pulumi state. Okay. Okay, so what happens, right? So in the state command, there are many other subcommands, okay, which you need to understand. We'll cover that part later in the in the next videos, and we'll show you how we can get the state of uh, this stack. Okay, but it is very easy. Okay, you can to specifically modify the parts of a specific stack. Okay, so edit the part. So let's say you want to modify the stacks part, you can use these states and all that. Okay, that's very easy. Okay, good. So that's the case. And now Pulumi up. Now this is the again another many important command in case of the Pulumi. So Pulumi up will create or update the resources in a stack. Okay. So now I'll just run the Pulumi up command and I can show you. Okay. So this is how it will create the uh, or update the resources. So let it run. So it will check the Pulumi's configuration and the stacks configuration and see whether any update is needed or not, or whether any resource needs to be created or not. Okay, so it will give you the entire plan what needs to be done, and if you agree, you can press enter. You can press yes, and then take it forward. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, so it will take some time. Oh, okay, it's coming. It's running. Yeah. So it is running all the inventories and everything, what is there, what is not, if anything needs to be updated as per my configuration. Okay. Yeah, so we can do that. So let it complete. It's running. Yeah. Yeah. So if you see here that it says so the output of this command is very nice. It's very descriptive and all that, and then you can understand very well. It's a self-explanatory kind of. So if you see here, it will create the resource group, and inside that resource group, it will create the storage account. So the name of the resource group is resource group 12, and the name of the storage account is SA, and the plan is create. Because as of now, in my Azure portal, nothing is there. So I can just quickly show you, log into the Azure portal, and I can show you. So portal.azure.com. Yeah, and I already logged in with my account. Okay, support at the rate and if I go to the subscription, this is the subscription which I have. Okay, yeah, and then if I go to the resource group, okay, currently nothing is there. Okay, but now if I run the command, it will create. So press enter. Okay, so now it will create the resource group as well as the storage account if everything goes well. So let it complete. Yeah, it's running, then creating. So resource group is now being created. Okay, good. Resource group is created now, and then it is creating the storage account. So let's go to the portal and click on the refresh here. Wait. Oh, sorry, one second. So we'll go to the resource group, and yep, you are there. Good. So your resource group is now created, and your storage account is also created. It says that created here. Okay, and the storage keys and all that it is giving. So let's go to the resource group. Okay, and then you must be having the uh, resource group there. So let's see how it goes. We need to refresh. It will take some time. Yep, you have. Good. So you have resource group created automatically. You have storage account created using this Pulumi configuration. Okay. So this is how we can get started. Sorry, this is how we can integrate the Pulumi with the Azure TypeScript project, and this is how it works. Okay, so in this video, what we have seen is like we have installed the Chocolatey, then we have installed the Pulumi, we have seen the command line options, okay, and then we have created the organization stack, okay, and then we have created uh, two resources in the Azure. One is resource group and one is the storage account. So let's go back to the Pulumi command and see if we left any specific command or not. Pulumi version is very simple. Okay, so Pulumi version, and it will print you the version number. So I am using 3.4.0, and Pulumi watch and all that. So watch is in a, as of now is a preview state. Okay, so continuously update the resources in a stack. Okay, so it will watch, it will keep the monitoring or some kind of eyes and all that. It will continuously update the resources in a stack. It is in a preview mode now. Okay, yeah, this logs command is also in a preview mode. Okay, so let it be in a GA mode or in a properly published mode, then we'll see in the next videos about this new commands. Okay, and then who am I? We have already seen that. Okay, which will give you the name of the account with which you have logged in. Here in this case, Edge Web Monster. Yep. So that's the case. So what we have seen up till now is we have seen all the command line options, okay, on the Pulumi side, and the integration with the Azure and the installation part. Okay, guys, so hope you have enjoyed this video and hope it is helpful to you. Please feel free to send me any emails and all that, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Okay, thanks, and have a nice day ahead.